Well, good morning, everybody. I have to say it's an honor to be here. The stories that I am going to share with you today, a lot of it is thanks to the generosity of IEF and other partners. And so this has been a journey that we've traveled together. I want to talk about northern Kenya. I'm not sure who amongst you know northern Kenya, but it's a big, wild piece of country. There are no fences. Water is arid country, so there's no competition with agriculture. There's 7,500 elephant there, and we have invested through the communities for the elephant. I want to start with the birth of community conservation. Where did it all come from? I was a farmer turned conservationist, and I've got two little stories I'd like to share with you that I think reflect the value of why these communities are so valuable to us. The first one was with rhino. I was amongst the sort of starting team to build the Lewa Wildlife Conservancy. We started off with a tiny number of rhino, 12 rhino. We're built up now to over 200. And for 26 years, we never lost a rhino to poaching. Yeah, we had guns, we had airplanes, we had all the tools on the security side, but we had the community on our side. And there was a layer of community engagement with Lewa that benefited directly from the rhinos. Education, jobs, tourism. The fence was purely a boundary to retain the rhino. There was a change of management, a disengagement with the community, and in 2.5 years, Lewa lost 17 rhino. And of course, it wasn't just one single thing, but it was that disengagement with the community that was a wake-up call to me, just how key they are to what we're all doing. The other was in the early 90s. I was in the Matthews Range in northern Kenya with a friend of mine. We'd just gone on a safari, climbed up a rock in the early morning. We were looking out a lovely, beautiful herd of elephant. This was an area where historically there were thousands of elephants and they'd really been reduced. Thought we'd go for a walk and leave those elephants till the evening. Come back, and as they were coming back towards us, went for our walk, got back in the evening, sitting having a cup of tea, and we hear this gunfire. And elephants screaming, more gunfire, more elephants screaming. It was just one thing. There was just two of us there. We had firearms, but clearly we weren't in a position to do anything about it. I climbed up the hill with a friend of mine. We saw this gang of 8 poachers that shot these elephants, cutting the ivory out. We watched them go and build their camp at night. We had a radio. I called back to Lewa. Lewa called the government. The government deployed the army. They came up the next day, helicopters, ambulances, the Kenya army. The elephant were dead. The poachers got away. The government wasted its money. It was a completely failed exercise. And this was all on community land. So the wake-up call to me was, what if these communities really were engaged? They're much more effective than the army. This is their land. They know these people when they come in here. And so I think those two stories, for me personally, was the birth of the community conservation movement. Now I want to play a video which really captures the spirit of the Northern Rangelands Trust, and then I'll walk you through some of the modalities and the mechanics of what actually happens on the ground. And then another video, and then happy to take some questions and answers at the end.
It keeps freezing. Does anyone have a tip on PC and